Hey everybody, this is the story time about when the founder slash best bro of mine at the time forced me to hang with some corny ass label whore ass niggas. Like, you understand that he shouldn't have even been hanging with, because they wasn't even really his friend. Like, you understand, like, they wasn't even giving you visits or commissary, nothing. You understand, they knew this nigga as long as I did. Like, you understand? So here we go. And that shit is just random as fuck, because I don't know what... This is another thing. A lot of these things, I don't know what to call it. Like, you understand? Like, but that's the basis of what the fuck it is and how the fuck the shit, ended up going to the left. Now, it was these two in particular niggas in the hood that I was in that when my bro was locked up, like the nigga whose hood it was, they was users. Like, you understand? Some of these people in this blood shit is users. Like, you understand what I mean by users? Like, they're only blood when it benefits they ass. Like, you understand? Oh, I got into some shit. Let me call 10 niggas to come. You understand? They don't really give a fuck about the essence of the core. They don't know the history. They don't give a fuck. They just screaming sue woo to use people. Whether it's to sell their drugs, whether it's to go take something on the... Like, know the difference. Stay woke in this fucking gang shit, because that shit will fuck you up. You get around the wrong motherfuckers, that shit will fuck your whole life up. So, stay woke and know what the fuck you doing. But anyway, when my bro was locked up, I don't know why he just had in his brain that I just must be cool with these individual niggas. And then the weird shit, there was one nigga in that group. So it actually was 3 niggas. But I was actually dumb cool with that nigga. That nigga was with the shits. Like, you understand? Like, me and him wasn't cool because he was with the shit. But it's like, we just clicked. Me and him just didn't have no problem. Because he wasn't talking about, like, sucker shit. He wasn't talking about the shit these niggas was talking about. Like, matter of fact, they probably was best friends just because they just knew each other for that long. Because they didn't even have shit in common. So as long as he was around, I didn't have no problem going to hang where the bro was trying to make a bonding situation. And I don't understand what the fuck... why we needed to bond, because this nigga wasn't trying to bond nobody else. You wasn't trying to force other people to hang with people that they didn't want to. But what I said in other story times, I love my bro so much, I was trying to work with him, like dead ass. Like, maybe there's a reason for this. So they were tolerable for a little bit, like, you understand. And like I said, for the most part, it was their other friend that lived in the bachelor crib, and then the nigga that they tried to do that whack shit to in the other story time. So it wasn't totally bad. But if I had to hang with just the 2 of them in the bachelor crib, that wasn't happening. You understand? It was gonna end, the night was gonna end with one of them being cursed out, because they the type of niggas, they're not female friendly but pretend to be female friendly, meaning they look down on females. Like, you understand? And if God forbid you have more position than them, like, you understand, they're gonna sub the fuck out you. They're not gonna come at you straight up. They're gonna sub you because they don't fucking know if you're gonna check that ass or not. So when you go to check them about the subbing, they try to play it like you're crazy because they're not coming straight out with it. You understand? So that's why I couldn't tolerate them. And it was like, nigga, I tried so hard. So now the bro ends up coming home. So now I'm geeked. Like, you understand? Because like I said, this was my bro for real. I didn't love him because he was a big homie. I didn't love him because I genuinely loved him as if we came out the same vagina, not trying to be funny. Like, you understand? So he was like, yo, we're going to have big brother, little sister day. So I'm always for that. Like, you understand? Now, mind you, this is like his 4th day home. His 1st day home, I went and got him. Like, you understand? Went and got him from the fucking bus shit. Went and got your ass. Like, you understand? These niggas was nowhere to be seen. But whatever. Fucking, I was like, so what we gonna do? And like I said, I like strip clubs. Like, that's my shit. So fucking, I said, yo, let's go to the strip club. You know what I'm saying? He just came home from jail, so why wouldn't you want to go? Like, you get what I'm saying? It's like, what the fuck? So that was the plan. Now, when we supposed to be going to the strip club, he tells me we got to stop to talk to some other hat boy. Now, the problem with us stopping to talk to that hat boy was, when all the confusion was going on, when this nigga was locked up, you said you wasn't jacking this nigga. You wrote all these big ass fucking letters and memos to motherfuckers about he is banished. You understand? Like, all this fucking shit. So why are we going to meet this nigga? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's quick. Like, how did he unbanish himself? Which was fine, because I never met that nigga before. So it's like, I didn't have him prejudged. So it was just like, okay, fuck it. I guess that's where we going. So now we go meet up with that person. That shit was bad. That shit was bad. Like, I always try to go into shit with a positive outlook, but for some fucking reason, like, because I'm cute, like, niggas will do too much fuck shit, where it's a lot of, like, for instance, like, if I go to the bud man and I get some trees, he'll just pull out the whole fucking knot. Like, you understand? And it's not all of them. It's one in particular that does that bullshit. And it's like, your shit is just too fucking corny as hell. Like, I'm a gold digger where my change, like, if I'm getting one, that's $10. And I give him a 20, my change is fucking $10. However it rocks out, you understand, where he has to give me fucking change? The money is the first thing in his little fucking knot. Like, my 10 be right there, but then he'll, you know how you count and you flish through the money? Like, you understand? You going through all your bills for something that was in, you didn't have to, you know, what they call that? Flick? I don't know. That shit is annoying. So this ended up to be one of those type of niggas. So now he had his little drop with him. And I rhyme. Like, you understand? But I rhyme for fun. Like, you get what I'm saying? I got turned off, like, when I was younger and trying to do it for real because motherfuckers kept trying to put me and make me or mold me or make me the next. Like, you get what I'm saying? When I wanted to just be the first. Like, you understand? I didn't want to be a version of. Like, you understand? Like, I wanted to set the trend for myself. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, I'm out of here with this. So a lot of the times my bros that know that I could rhyme, because it's like the way I look and how I rhyme, like, I rhyme like a nigga. Like, you get what I'm saying? So it's like, most of the niggas can't fuck with me a lot of the times. You get what I'm saying? That's the whole shit. So it's like, they used to get a kick out of it. Like, if somebody bring their nigga in and he rhyme, it's like having a rap battle, but not really. Like, you get what I'm saying? So, you know, the nigga that we meet, he trying to hype his drop up because that's his artist. This is all this extra shit. Like, yeah, yo, spit something. And this is the thing. I'm not shy to spit. You tell me to spit, I'm spitting. Like, you understand? Like, I'm not trying to look for a beat in my phone. I ain't trying to do none of that. This nigga was trying to look for some beats and stuff. So I said, let me just rhyme. Because by the time he found whatever the fuck he's looking for, you understand? When I'm done, he'll probably be ready. No beat, no nothing. Like, here we go. This nigga, he's like, oh, wait, I can't find the beat. Hold on, let me find the song that I did in the studio yesterday and play it for you. I said, I don't want to hear it. Forget it. Because it's like, we were trying to see us rhyme. I rhymed for you in your face. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to hear your music. Like, I don't want to hear your song. Like, you understand? Like, I wanted to hear you. That's what we was doing. I don't have no songs to play for you because I don't go to the fucking studio. Like, you understand? So, like, I was like, this nigga is stupid. But I was being nice about it. I was being, like, real Southern Belle, even though I'm not a Southern Belle. I was just like, like, a little smile, like, but I was like, this nigga's a fucktard or whatever. So we end up, my bro and that nigga go across the street to talk about something, which I didn't understand that shit. So now I'm just standing here with this nigga's drop who just tried to play a song when niggas was like rhyme and they rhyme. You understand? So it was like, what do we really have to talk about? So now they come back across the street. I'm thinking we headed to go where the fuck we plan to go. And we didn't plan, like, they could have came with us, not trying to be funny, but we didn't plan for all these stops, or at least I fucking didn't. So now I'm thinking we're going to get our little sister, big brother day going. You understand? This nigga tells me to stop somewhere else. Now, mind you, where he told me to stop, it was on the way to where the fuck I wanted to go. So, you know, it really didn't bother me like how the first thing was, because that shit was out the way. That was in the whole opposite direction. But we get there. My brother is like, we gonna call the two niggas, like, you understand, that I ain't like that he was trying to make me like, Tweedledee and Tweedledum. And that's probably the best description of they asses, because that's how the fuck they used to act. It's like, it's almost like they was just walking in a circle. And you're probably like, what does that mean? Like, I was like behind each other in a circle. So that means they both have their fucking heads in their ass. Like, you understand? They just sniffing each other asses all fucking day. Like, that's how I felt about their asses. Like, you understand? Where it just was like, I was like, what? So he was like, oh, Tweedledee is coming, sis. So can you please be nice? Now, Tweedledee is a little more tolerable, than Tweedledum. Tweedledum, I can't be in the same room with him longer than 10 minutes without him saying some old fuck shit. Like, you understand? That's gonna make me basically curse him out or try to pop on him. Like, you get what I'm saying? Because, like, He's just like, he's just one of those niggas. You have no personality. You think because you got money, you're popping. You are just whack. Like, you talk bad about bitches. You are just whack. And his friend Tweedle D was a follower, and that shit I ain't like, because when his best friend wasn't around, he was actually a cool nigga. That's why I said he was tolerable, because it was like, okay, you just not 100% on asshole time, unlike your fucking bestie. You understand? So I told my bro, I said, listen, I could be cordial. As long as that nigga don't say nothing stupid or try that subbing shit, we straight. I won't say nothing fucked up to that nigga. The nigga came, gave me a fake hug. Like, you understand? I gave him a fake hug back. And was like, oh, yo, what's up? Like, you understand? Stuff like that. He went in the house and then was talking about some other nigga. My brother was talking about some nigga that he robbed. This is why I understand with some of these niggas, that with some of my bros. Like, they'll torture and rob people all fucking day, and then just want to sit there, and these niggas want to sit around them and be friends with them. Like, I wouldn't want to hang around you. I wouldn't even want to see you. So I don't even understand, like, sometimes what these niggas be on, that be wanting to hang with them. But we end up going across the street to another house, but like in the backyard. Like, you understand? So we're just there. It's a bunch of little niggas. I don't know them, but they was fine. They was cool. Like, you understand? They wasn't egging me. They wasn't doing nothing. I was chilling. Like, you understand? So the nigga that we went to meet earlier, he ended up coming over there. You understand? So I'm just thinking, oh, we just having a big old get together. Fine. Scratch the strip club, because we could just get bottles. You understand? It'll be cheaper to just get bottles anyway. So I'm chilling, having a good old fucking funky time, just like, fine. I'm being dumb cool with Tweedle D. Everything is a go. Like, you understand? So the shit I didn't like that my bro did, and that's the thing, he would do that sometimes. Like, he would tell a little bit of information and omit the important shit. Now, Tweedle D was not the important information of who I needed to know that was going to be there. Like, that wasn't going to surprise me or make me feel the type of way. Tweedledum, that's a whole nother fucking story. Like, you understand? Like, me and him then went through too much shit. Like, you understand? That was not good. I'm not hanging with that nigga. So that's why he omitted that shit. Like, had he told me, oh, Tweedle D and Tweedledum was coming, oh, hell no, I was not hanging there, because I already know what I'm in for. I know what the fuck is about to go on. A whole lot of fuck shit, and I'm not with it. So now, I'm sitting on a chair, minding my business. Tweedledum is at the end of the driveway, because I'm like sitting in, the chair was like in the view of the driveway. So I could see him and he could see me. The thing I didn't like with Tweedledum, he would do too much subliminal shit. Whether it was saying subliminal shit or doing subliminal body movements to try and make me feel uncomfortable. And that's why I didn't understand with him. You done tried this shit numerous times and the shit ain't never worked. The shit ends up with you getting cursed out and looking stupid as fuck. Like, you get what I'm saying? So why must you keep trying to get whatever reaction from me that you're trying to fucking get? It's not gonna fucking work. So he did all this shaking his head at the end of the driveway. You understand? So I guess that was supposed to translate to me like, oh, this bitch is here. Like, you get what I'm saying? Where it just was like, it translated to me like, bitch, you corny. You the corniest nigga ever. You just keep proving it to me. I just need the rest of these niggas to see it. But I see you. I see right through you. So now he comes and walks up the driveway. Doesn't say shit to me. Rolls his eyes. That's another thing. I don't like niggas that do that. That is too fucking girly. Don't fucking come up and roll your eyes at me like a bitch. Because it's like, if I poke you in them shits like a bitch, then what? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, don't do that. Like, have some pride about yourself. So now, I'm sitting in my chair. Because why? I don't give a fuck about this nigga. So I guess he ain't put enough pressure. Like, the shaking his head wasn't enough. The rolling his eyes and not speaking wasn't enough. And going to peace everybody. And this is the thing he didn't understand. I never thought you was real right. So you not peacing me is not a disrespect to me. It's not a disrespect to me at all, homie. Like, you get what I'm saying? Because I don't jack you. So that's another thing. If I'd have jacked you, it'd have just been a disrespect to me. But you're a nobody. But anyway, back to the story. Fucking, the nigga takes a chair. There was another... You could have sat over there in the corner. You could have sat wherever. He took a chair, slammed the chair damn near in front of me, and then sits on the chair, leans over, and is trying to do a staring contest with my ass. Like, oh, now you tripping. So I'm like looking at this nigga like I'm looking at him and he's staring at me. It's like, what you want? So now he's like, yo, how you doing? Not nicely, not funny. like aggressive, like almost like interrogation. Like you understand like how they talk to you like that? Like you understand? I just was like, I'm fine. How you doing? Like, you understand? I'm going to give you the same energy that you're giving me type shit. Like, you understand? That's what I do with him all the time. And I always fucking win. So now he was like, I'm good. I'm breathing. So I'm just looking. I was done after that. Like, we not about to do this whole shit. So I just leaned back. Like, this nigga's a cornball. And then he just snapped. This is why I said this nigga is fake as fuck. How you snap out of that into trying to be my bestie fucking best buddy club? You understand? That fast. Like, you didn't even gradually try to be fake cool with my ass. You just immediately, when you seen, okay, this bitch she's getting with me. Like, you understand? She's turned, like, you understand? You want to chill out and say this, sis, that. And this is when I used to smoke cigarettes. So fucking, this nigga was like, yo, sis, and this is how he did it. You went from, yo, how you doing? To, yo, sis, let me get a cigarette, sis. The fuck is that? Like, you understand? And literally in 2 seconds. That shit wasn't a minute. That shit wasn't 5 minutes. That shit wasn't 10 minutes. Like that's too plastic for me. So now, I don't give a fuck. I was like, here's your cigarette. Like, you understand? Cause like I said, I was trying to be nice to my bro that came home. Like, I don't like these two niggas, but for you, I'm gonna suck it up. You understand? So now, mind you, Tweedledum was the reason way back in the story time when I said I had a bro that did a shitload of time and came home and only did less than 30 days. The reason he did less than 30 days was because of Tweedledum. Tweedledum kept getting disrespected. And this is the thing I was trying to get my brother to understand. Like, niggas use you for fucking muscle. Some nigga told Tweedledum $5,000 and basically told his ass to suck his dick. Like, everybody was telling Tweedledum to suck his dick, like, on the fucking regular, and it was like, you wasn't doing shit, and then most of the niggas was telling you to your face, and what was you doing? When my brother was locked up, you kept trying to use me, like, I don't see that you trying to use me, and that's what I'm trying to explain to my bro. Stop trying to force me to hang in these niggas' house while you locked up. Like, you understand? If you was home and you understand, maybe it's a little bit different, but please stop, because I'm seeing shit that you will never see. You will never see from in jail. Like, you understand that? And it's like, you shouldn't be trusting niggas. Because I damn sure don't. So now, this is his 4th day home. Now, logically, you would think that Tweedledum, because he got locked up because of you, because he was on parole, and you took him out of state to try and get your $5,000 back, that a nigga been telling you suck his dick for 6 months about before this nigga came home. You get what I'm saying? You had plenty of people that had no parole, other shit that you could have asked to go with you to get. You go take the person that just did 10 years. That shows that's not your friend and he don't give a fuck about you. But you understand? Bro couldn't see it. That's on him. Bro decided he wanted a bottle. He wanted a bottle of Hennessy. The problem I have with my bro is you had all the power in your hand. All these niggas is in your hood. Like, why are you letting these niggas that when we was, in junior high school, that was bully type shit or whatever you want to call it, why are you letting them win right now? Like, you get what I'm saying? Why are you acting like this is back then? Like, you need to know where you are in life. You understand what lane you're in right now? Like, you understand? Stop. No. We not doing that. So like I said, for some reason, it's almost like he's like my little brother. That's why I used to baby him. I used to baby him so fucking bad, even though he was older than me, because sometimes he would come, you know what I'm saying? He had little feelings, like, you understand? So he wanted the bottle, but for some reason he didn't want to ask the nigga to buy the shit. So he came to me and was like, yo, sis, I want to buy the Hennessy. Like, yo, I want to go ask that nigga to buy it. But I said, yo, ask that nigga to buy it. Like, you should be good for that. Like, you just did 3 years because of this nigga. And that nigga didn't visit you. Like, you're good. Go ask that nigga for that fucking bottle. You understand? So he went over there and asked him. Not even went over there, excuse me. Because the way it was set up, I was still sitting in my chair. Me and my real bro is facing each other. The Tweedledum back is to me. Like, you understand? But me and my bro, we could see each other. So you understand? I'm trying to give him the courage. Like, you the encouragement. Like, yeah, like, you understand? Go ahead. Like, I got you. So now, he asked the nigga. This is why I say I don't like Tweedledum. I just don't. Like, his attitude and his character is fucked up. This nigga, when he asked him, this nigga gonna ask this nigga, how much do you have on the bottle? Now, we all in ear distance, basically, so we can hear. Everybody know what the fuck was said. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nobody was whispering to the side, no nothing. So I heard exactly what the fuck this nigga said. So I was looking at my bro, And I kept shaking my head, like, you understand? Like, no, not shaking my head, like, down, like, shaking my head type shit. Like, shaking my head, like, you understand? This was the time for him to boss up and get on some founder shit and let this nigga know what time it is. That nigga, you understand how much you got on it? Like, nigga, how much did you have on this 3 years I had to do because a nigga told you to suck dick? You get what I'm saying? Like, that's why I didn't get it. Where it's like, I'm not gonna let nobody like that play me. So why is you letting somebody like that play you in your shit? So now, when my bro went and started reaching in his pocket, that's when I put my head down and did the shake my head. Where that shit was just like, because you played yourself. And this is the whole thing I was trying to explain to my brother. When you allow these nobodies to play you, they think they could play the rest of us. You get what I'm saying? And it's never going to be the same outcome. Because we don't give that many fucks about them like you do. So, fucking... Because he done sat there and did this to this nigga. Like I said, this nigga thought he was on a roll. So, he went over to the bro that I said that he hang with that I thought was cool. Like, you understand? He tried to put his hand and play him like, yo, how much you got in the bottle? That nigga told him to get the fuck out of his face. As he should have. You understand? Because when we was all chilling in the bachelor crib, regardless and I want to, like I said, when the bro that was cool, out there little cool was there, and I'm like, okay, it's cool. Niggas, he would buy a bottle, He would buy a bottle, I'll buy a bottle. It was never no chipping. It'd just be like, yo, I got 1,800 today. It was never like that. Like, you understand? But we would let people drink. We wasn't sitting there like, oh, you didn't chip in, you can't drink. So Tweedledum has gotten drunk plenty of nights off of me and that nigga right there. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you really disrespectful even trying to ask anybody that's in this fucking circle right now how much they got on it, because it's like niggas been saving your life for years. So now that nigga told him to get out his face. So I guess defeated. Like I told you, this nigga, because they don't respect bitches. Like, you understand? Not they, that nigga. Excuse me. He don't respect bitches. You understand? So the nigga came to me with his hand out. And that nigga didn't even give me a, like, which, that nigga just put his hand out like I'm supposed to know what the fuck is going on. Like, I'm supposed to automatically do that. So I was like, yo, what you got your hand out for? So he's like, yo, how much you got on this bottle? You understand? This is where the attitude, how he was talking the first time. That's why I said something was wrong with this bipolar ass bitch. Like, you get what I'm saying? Where it's like, you just went from aggressive to passive to aggressive with my ass. Like, you don't know whether you coming or fucking going. So when he came with that aggressive shit, I was like, I don't got nothing on the bottle. So when I said I don't got nothing on the bottle, I had money, but I didn't have money on that bottle, because you playing yourself, champ. So fucking, he was like, oh, you don't got nothing on the bottle, then you can't drink. So when he said that, because, and this is the thing, this is why I was mad that the bro made me even hang with these niggas, because I knew this was gonna go this fucking way, because it's like, you just came home with a weird shit, they keep disrespecting you, but they want to disrespect you and show off at the same damn time for you. It just didn't make no sense. So I just was like, yo, I'm drinking out that bottle. How much you want to bet when you come back, I'll drink before you. Like, you understand? The nigga goes with the money he collected to the liquor store, came back with some super off-brand shit, some shit I've never heard of in my life. That shit wasn't even like Bartley's, and Bartlett's or Bartley's, whatever that shit is called. That and Barton's is like the lowest of the low, I think. There's other shit, but that shit is something I remember, like, out of, like, when I was younger, where that shit just tasted horrible. Like, it wasn't even passable. Like, Georgie's was actually better than that shit, and Georgie's is bum juice. You understand? So that should tell you where the fuck that shit is. So I don't even know where the fuck that shit was on the list. Like, you understand that this nigga went and bought. Number one, it was vodka. And number two, this nigga asked for Henny. So you just said fuck whatever. Like, you get what I'm saying? And then the gag is, that nigga drinks Henny all the time too. So it was like, what made you do that shit? Oh, you trying to be a party pooper bitch ass nigga like you always are. So I just was like, okay. I did what the fuck I said. Like, and I was so, like, I was so not convinced, excuse me. I was so ready to do what the fuck I told his ass before he went and got the shit, when the nigga gonna tell me I'm not gonna drink because I didn't put nothing in. I kindly shuffled my ass past his ass, because he had this shit like sitting on the fence thing or whatever and stuff. And the bros was looking. But see, the other bro seen that shit all the time in the flesh. That's why I fuck with him, because it's like, he calls him his best friend, but he know that nigga's a fuck nigga too. Like, you understand? So it's like, whenever he would do some whack shit, that nigga never tried to like double team me. His other friend, Tweedledum, Tweedledee, that nigga will always want to try to jump in and try to help his fucking friend. Like two bitches fighting with a bitch. That shit don't even make no fucking sense in y'all niggas. But, I walked past. And like I said, I was so felt disrespected. This nigga even tried to come at me with that bass in his fucking voice that it was like, we not even gonna tap this shit. We are not tapping this fucking bottle. Sorry guys. We not pouring nothing out for the dead right now. This is a point. I need to prove that this nigga's a fucktard and you're not gonna do shit. Like, you just like to sit there and talk shit like somebody's scared of you. You're not gonna do shit. I even opened the bottle, not trying to be funny, or maybe that shit was in my mind. That shit looked like slow motion. You know how like in the 80s movies when they do the slow clap? When the nerd or whoever does something fucking dope, I opened that fucking bottle just like that. And opened the juice just like that. And poured the drink just like that. So you understand? So fucking, I was like, you got something to say? Because he just looking at me trying to mean mug like the bitch she is. I thought I wasn't getting no fucking shit. But I got it. So you understand? So now this is where the shit goes all the way to the left. We're having a regular cordial time. Even with that happening with me pouring the shit before his ass like I said I was going to do. We was having little fake cracking jokes. It was alright. It's probably the most alright that shit ever been with me hanging around that nigga. All of a sudden, because of Todd, and this is why I said me and Todd was not in a relationship at this fucking point, but we was cool. Like, you get what I'm saying? Now, mind you, when this nigga was locked up, because this nigga didn't like Todd. Like, you understand? When he was locked up, Tweedledee and Tweedledum, y'all was sucking Todd's dick from the back, basically. Like, you understand? Y'all was dumb scared. Y'all was running around him. That's what y'all was fucking doing. So now, all of a sudden, the nigga that don't like him is home. Y'all have all this shit to say. All this shit, this voluntary talking shit about another nigga. So they tried to tag team me. Or I should say triple team me, because the nigga I just met that day earlier that ended up coming over there, he's so thirsty trying to be these niggas friends. That's how I already X'd that nigga out the equation for any further trying to get to know your ass. Because if you're trying to impress these two fucktards, you're an even bigger fucktard. This is what I was saying to myself. So now, all of a sudden out of nowhere, Tweedledee was like, oh, so-and-so just hit Elmira, and it's mad, you know what I'm saying, niggas up there, you know what I'm saying, and niggas is gonna get at him if he gonna have to send 5 racks to the town. Now, mind you, this was so left field that it was like, oh, y'all sat here and waited to try and start some shit to show your founder how fucking loyal y'all are. Like, I see this shit. Now, mind you, this is where my bro fucked up, because he made it clear, because when I chose him, I'm not gonna let nobody try to play your ass. You understand? And this, when I say not let nobody play, you don't have to play. It has nothing to do with playing hands or getting physical with nobody. You could just let a nigga know, because if a nigga not real right, you can't. That's the problem with niggas. Not trying to be funny in this time. Niggas will know that niggas is not real right and still allow them to do real right shit. I know that probably confused y'all, but like niggas is, you understand, not real right, but then be, you know what I'm saying, like trying to talk to people crazy, like all type, like hell fucking no. I'm not even on that type of time. I'm not on that time. So when his friend said that, I was like, what the fuck is that supposed to mean? Now, mind you, they didn't know I was already talking to Todd, like, when he got locked up. Like, you understand? I already knew what the fuck was gonna happen and where shit was going on, because I already spoke to my brother. That's why I didn't appreciate with his ass, because he was like, nah, I ain't gonna send nobody to do nothing. And then you tried to do some old funny shit. And this was not in the name of no relationship shit. It was in the name of right or wrong. Like, you beefing with this nigga because of some dumb shit. So now, when the nigga said that, I said he good. Like, he don't gotta send shit. But what made you want to say that to me? So he's like, nah, because you be trying to stick up for this nigga. Mind you, we was not talking about Todd. The whole time I was around these niggas, the whole time I was with my bro when he was home, we didn't talk not once about this nigga. That's why that shit threw me off guard. Like, y'all tried to set me up to show up for this nigga. So now, fucking Tweedledee was like, oh, I don't know why you be sticking up for him, because he's not going to marry you. So I started laughing at this. I said, nigga, you think me saying that he not wrong for what he did or whatever and stuff is about that? Like, me and him is not even in a relationship, nor do we ever want to be in no fucking relationship. There's a difference. Right is right, wrong is wrong. Period. And I don't even know what the fuck you talking about, since you want to show off for this nigga when he home. Why don't you tell this nigga how you helped bail Todd out? Why don't you tell him about that? How you took fucking out of your money towards the fucking bail. You gave $600. And now, mind you, when this shit happened with Todd, I was beefing with Todd at that time. Like, we was going around the city trying to kill each other real shit. Like, we was not cool at all around that time. So, I was fake cool with them at this time. These niggas. You understand? So, I didn't want nobody jacking this nigga. This nigga over here trying to tell me how nice Todd is. So I was like, you don't even know Todd like that. Like, Todd don't even like you. How come you know that he's fucking nice like that? This nigga's answer was, because I gave him $600 towards his bill and he said thank you. I was like, what? That's your logic of why he's cool? That was some bullshit. That was logic because you didn't want smoke until my bro came home, because my bro is really with the shit. So y'all wanted to try and rally behind his ass with the bullshit. But anyway, he ain't had nothing to say. So now his Tweedledum, I told you they like to tag team people. He tried to jump in and was like, oh, why you here if you want to be standing up for him? So I was like, listen, you need to shut the fuck up. So now the nigga I just met earlier that day that's trying to impress Tweedledee and Tweedledum, he's like, sis, they got a point. I said, not trying to be funny, I just met you today, homie. Like, I never hung with you. Todd never hung with you. We never hung with you together. So you don't know really shit about nothing about me and Todd's relationship whatsoever to talk about whether they got a point, because they don't even fucking know. This nigga talking about somebody marrying them, and me and Todd is so far from that bullshit, it's not even funny. And it was a mutual shit. So y'all niggas is just saying shit out your fucking ass at this point. So now, Tweedledum, when he said that, you understand, he said it again. You understand? So this time, I paused. Look at the bro that was like, I ain't gonna let these niggas try to play you with their mouth. You understand? Because you have done way too much for them. And that was the whole fucking point. You understand? I've done way too much and y'all niggas have done nothing. And you think you're gonna try and talk about where somebody belong? So I gave him enough time to check this nigga. He didn't check him. So of course, what? I'm going to defend myself and check him. So I was like, yo, I'm here because I'm real right. I don't even jack you. You don't even know your paperwork. You don't even know shit. So I'll be here until I don't want to fucking be here no more. And when I don't want to fucking be here no more, I'll step the fuck out. You, on the other hand, you have no choice but to be here, because niggas don't jack you nowhere. Niggas don't jack you in the real world. Niggas don't jack you in nothing this blood. They jack you here. And they don't even jack you in here. They jack you in a 10 people circle in here. Go get your fucking life. Watch how you talk to me. Now, when I'm sitting here doing all of this, now the bro wants to jump in and try to tell me I'm bugging. No, bitch, you supposed to tell this nigga he was bugging. We wouldn't even got to that point. Because you know, like I know, he's not real right. It is what the fuck it is. But I'm going to defend myself. The fuck? I told your ass, as long as none of them said anything crazy to me, we was all straight. This nigga been trying to do crazy shit, say crazy shit, or just too much craziness. So he need to be checked. You get what I'm saying? So that was a story time of having to chill with a fucktard. And that's the thing. I'm trying not to lump Tweedledee and Tweedledum together still to this day, because they're their own individual people. But I'm sorry. Just a note for people. Choose wisely who you want to fucking ride for, or how you want to ride for them, because people is going to judge you and link you together, where every time they talk about if the other person is doing some fuck shit, your name is always going to be in the fuck shit. Not like story-wise if you wasn't present for shit, but you understand? You'll get lumped together with your bestie as a package deal. So whenever they're talking about the bestie that's a fucktard, they're gonna lump you in like, oh, Tweedledee, Tweedledum. You know what I'm saying? When Tweedledee didn't do shit. Like, you understand? So be your fucking self. Don't be fucking showing off for no niggas and no bitches. Be yourself. Be your fucking self. Don't let nobody control who the fuck you are, how you behave in society. Because something is wrong with that. Like, it's something wrong. But this is probably the longest story time. No, matter of fact, this is. In a one-shot deal, this is the longest story time. Because this shit is about to be 35 minutes. So, I don't fucking know. Hopefully, y'all enjoy. Now, I pick my brain for some other shit or whatever. Because it's like, sometimes I just do this as it go, because so much shit has fucking happened. And it's like, I try to pick out the things that I think is the most entertaining, instead of, I don't want to bore y'all just with story upon story, because some of these things is just, shit that anybody probably seen in any movie. You understand? Some of this shit is amazing, but some of this shit is just normal, everyday people in the street type shit that I'm getting tongue-tied. Whatever, later.